It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley released the following information on a reference to that suicide on Driftway Road down on Cherokee Lake, which occurred Wednesday evening. Sheriff says the name's not been released as they're still notifying relatives. Officers were dispatched to a suicide threat on Driftway Road. While en route, they were advised that a woman had shot herself. Upon arrival, officers had to force their way into the bedroom as both doors were barricaded from the inside. Upon entry, they found a 48-year-old female with a gunshot wound to herself. She was rendered aid until an ambulance arrived. Then she was loaded into the ambulance and then flown to Savannah by airvac, where she later passed away from her injuries. Once again, the name will be released after all the relatives have been notified. Jesup police still asking for information regarding that armed robbery, which led to murder charges at the Quality Inn in Jesup back on December 6th. If you have any information about the incident, I ask you to call Investigator Rick Burford at 912-427-1300. Victim, 69-year-old Danny Johnson, passed away this week at Memorial Medical Center in Savannah. He had been struck in the head with a pistol and was taken to Wayne Memorial Hospital, then flown to Memorial Medical Center back on December 6th for treatment. Once again, he passed away this week from his injuries. Police have arrested 39-year-old Eric Stevens and 39-year-old Melinda Shingler, both in custody facing murder charges in the death of Danny Johnson. Also face charges of aggravated assault, armed robbery, and exploitation of an elder. The two suspects stole valuable items from Johnson, also stole his pickup truck. Some of those items in the pickup truck were found by the Jesup PD. Once again, what began as an armed robbery is now turned into a murder investigation. Both suspects in custody facing charges of felony and malice murder in the death of 69-year-old Danny Johnson. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Wayne County Chamber of Commerce getting ready to ring in the new year with their annual Eggs and Issues breakfast. It's scheduled for Thursday morning, January 9th at Coastal Pines Technical College beginning at 8 a.m. that morning. Tickets are on sale now for the event, $30 for chamber members and $40 for non-members. Everyone's invited to attend at the event. Wayne County's local delegation will preview the upcoming session in Atlanta, which will begin on January 13th this year. Guest speakers on January 9th will be State Senator Blake Tillery, State Representative Stephen Meeks, and State Representative Buddy Deloach. Again, they'll preview the upcoming session, which will take place in Atlanta. Always a well-attended event, so get your tickets today. Simply stop by or call the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. That number 912-427-2028. Christmas just 5 days away. And a reminder, this weekend, members of the Calvary Baptist Church are offering that free gift wrapping of presents in front of Walmart in their annual Wrap Wayne County in Love program. The time today from 12 to 7 and Saturday from 10 to 6. And all that being provided by members of the Calvary Baptist Church in Jesup free of charge. While shopping for those last-minute Christmas items, Jesup PD again asks that you lock your car doors and do not leave valuables in your vehicle. Police say, unfortunately, during the holiday season, they see an increase in auto break-ins. They say if you need more information, you can call the Jesup PD at 912-427-1300. U.S. Senator John Ossoff's bill to help Naval Submarine Base Kings Bay prepare for the new Columbia-class submarine passed the U.S. Senate. Senator Ossoff introduced the Kings Bay Trident Modernization Act to authorize construction of a Trident refit facility expansion at Naval Submarine Base Kings Bay as the installation prepares for the arrival of the new Columbia-class submarine. Legislation would strengthen U.S. national security and help the base consolidate management of the naval activities that support the Trident submarine program. Legislation passed the Senate as part of this year's National Defense Authorization Act. Also says the team protecting our nation at Naval Submarine Base in Kings Bay needs continued support for their heroic efforts. That's why I introduced and now passed through the Senate this bill to upgrade facilities, so we're investing in Kings Bay to prepare it for the equipment and missions that are coming. And Senator Ossoff in January delivered new resources to strengthen energy and national security and upgrade infrastructure at Kings Bay. In 2023, delivered key upgrades to the Kings Bay Naval Base to prepare for the arrival of the Columbia-class submarine. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Finally, in the news, Christmas comes just one time a year, bringing with it a lot of good times and good cheer. That is what we wish for our listeners who tune in to the Big Dog each day. A wonderful Christmas holiday, and here's hoping Santa comes your way. Wayne County's been blessed this Christmas season with such wonderful events. It was great to see people shopping locally and supporting local merchants. We say money well spent. We had two great Christmas parades, the Living Nativity, another tremendous crowd at Scriven's Christmas in the Park, and many took advantage and enjoyed those carriage rides provided by Mr. G. McLean in Jesup after dark. This has been a wonderful Christmas season, but let's all please remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. New college football playoff system begins this weekend, and the Georgia Bulldogs sit back until New Year's night, waiting to see who wins between Indiana and Notre Dame, who play tonight. Carson Beck has been officially ruled out at the New Year's Day game, but Gunnar Stockton is set to step in, and the defense remains the same. Kirby has the Dogs in position to win yet another natty. That would be 3 of the last 4. And as good as Kirby recruits, Georgia fans are in for more. Yes, Santa's been good this year, and here's hoping the holiday brings you happiness and joy, and that your kids all get that special toy. We here at the Big Dog just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and thanks for tuning in each day. Hope that the holidays treat you well. And in closing, we say Merry Christmas to one and all. Make it a safe and enjoyable holiday. Just please remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. That's what I pray. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.